Hey everybody, welcome back to 3 Generations Restoration. Behind me is a Twin City MT tractor. This is the precursor to the Twin City MTA. This is a pretty rare tractor. As you can see, MT 525131. This is the 131st made out of 400. They only made 400 of these. You guys remember we got this at the abandoned farmstead. There's the Twin City logo. And this one turned over. Didn't look too bad. Carburetor looked alright. Manifold looks okay. Just a few things we gotta do to it. Turns over. We're gonna be needing the adapter for the mag to the engine. That's no big deal. We can find one of those. But today's goal is we are going to pop the valve cover off, and we're going to see how the valves are. We're going to see if any of the valves are stuck. I'm going to pull all the plugs out, inspect inside, and then that'll probably be it for today. And then probably in a couple days I'll have one of these. We could check for spark, and then if we got spark, I hope we'll try to start this thing. So like I said, we just got to check for spark once we get our little adapter. So once we have the adapter and if we have spark, then hopefully we'll be able to start this thing. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take the valve cover off and we'll see what we got. All right, so I got a 7/8 socket. Two more. That's a different size. All right, here's the last nut. Let's see what kind of surprise we're into under the valve cover. See if she's loose. Negative. Let's see what a little bit of a... There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and take this off. Okay, so here it is. And right off the bat, I see some fixes that have been done before. Looks like 1, 2, 3 push rods have been fixed before. This one looks like it was bent at one time. For a tractor this old, this ain't too bad. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna spin the engine over and we're gonna check and see how each valve, if each valve is stuck or not stuck. But you can tell that non-detergent oil was used just by the buildup here of oil. So far, not too bad. We shall see if any of these valves are stuck. And that's a little bit of cardboard falling over there, but see if any of these valves are stuck. All right, I'm gonna be watching the first one here. Got movement here, this one's good. Okay, we got movement on the first valve. Good movement. Okay, so cylinder 1 is good. I'm gonna check cylinder 2. Cylinder 2, one valve is open. There's the other valve. I'm watching 3. 2 have opened. All right. So every valve is free. That's a good sign. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna temporarily put the valve cover back on. Once I take all the spark plugs out and take a look at those, but I'll probably temporarily put the valve cover on, and once we get that adapter for the mag, I think we'll try to start this thing. So we're looking good so far. No valves are stuck. That's a good sign. I'll blow all this garbage out and keep all the contaminants from entering, but let's go ahead and check each spark plug hole. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is just disconnect the wires. Jeez. I really like this little bar here that houses most of the wires. If you're wondering, this is a United American Bosch Magneto U4. A U4... I can't tell what this says. I think it says it's an U4 ED4 V2 Bosch Magneto. Don't know if it's got spark or not, but nonetheless, I'm gonna get a socket, take all those plugs out. Here's plug number 4 for cylinder 4. Let's see what we got in here. Very tight spot to get a plug into. There we go. Let's see what we got. Looks like it was firing at one point. Not bad, just kind of sooted up. We'll spin that back in just for now, if I can get it back in. Let's go ahead and take number 2 out. Another good looking plug. And finally, cylinder 1. Let's see what she's got. Different plug than the rest. Same thing though, not bad. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is kind of shine the flashlight down the holes, just see if I can get it to top dead center 1 and kind of inspect what the pistons look like on each top dead center. And then I am gonna set it to top dead center number 1. And we are going to have to probably remove this Magneto eventually, but it'd be nice to get it set to top dead center 1, and we'll go from there. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody. So the MT is now pulled outside. We have spark at the Magneto. We ended up finding a little disc here. It's not the right one, but it'll do for now. All the plugs are cleaned up. Every plug's got spark. This Magneto here was pretty tough to fix, but we got it done. We ended up having to take this cover off, and there was a steel gear that was stuck down in here that meshes with this plastic gear. And we also had to respring the impulse coupling, and then we had to file down the points and some other contacts in here. This is a weird mag because as the points are sparking, they're actually spinning. So kind of a unique design, kind of hard to work on, but once you kind of know what you're doing, it's not too bad. We got ourselves a little tank hooked up here to the carburetor. We drained some of the water out of it that was in it, which is unfortunate that there was water left in it. We're gonna go ahead and see if this thing won't fire up. We also removed this little breather cap. It was filled with rust and mice poop and whatever. So I'm gonna get the setup going for the camera, and I'll put some gas in it, and I don't know, I think this thing might fire up. But I said that about the Alice, and she did not fire up. So wish us good luck this time. Running right out of gas.
How about I pull you fast then? Then we'll do something with tap on it. Might be a carb clean, you know?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. We're getting some action. I don't know what's going on. I think it's overfueling itself or something. Give it just a hair. I'll take it with me. No. All right, so we got a little bit of action finally. Let's see if we can't get her to run. Now. We can't run it for too long. It doesn't have any coolant in it, but it sounds pretty good. The old mag is working. Oil pressure almost up to 75 psi. Little leak there. Boy, it's running pretty good though. Want to shut it off? All right, so this thing started outside, pulling it. It started pretty good, it ran pretty good. I want to see if I can start it by hand. So I got a little bit of throttle going.
Out of gear?
It's out of gear. That is a good starter. Look at that. From sitting in the trees. Boy, from sitting in the trees to starting by hand. I like it. So I think we're gonna call that an episode on the empty. I think the next thing we're gonna do is put some water in it and see how it performs with water in it. So kind of a shorter video this time, but you know, we didn't do good on the Alice like you guys saw in the Bass video. This one we did luck out on. So if you guys like videos where we get tractors running like this that are probably almost 100 years old, then consider subscribing to 3 Generations Restoration. Thank you guys for watching.